I have spent 100 hours recording the greatest Mirage guide of all time. In this video I will show you the best utility from pro players, the best calls for this map, and some advanced tricks you can use to dominate in your Faceit and Premier games. Terrorists have like 10 spawns, but only 6 of them will let you instantly smoke window. And one of these 6 smokes is very hard, so you actually need only 5. For all of them you will need to do W jump throw. Don't hold your W key for too long, you just need to press it once together with your spacebar, like this. For spawn number 1 you need to aim at the middle of this bright texture. For the second spawn, find the middle of this window frame, then move your crosshair to the left, so it's in the middle between the window and this dirt. For the third spawn, find the middle of this white door frame and bring your crosshair down. For the first spawn, aim at this part of the carpet. For the fifth spawn, you need to find this white piece of shit on the wall, then aim a bit to the left. And here is how you practice these smokes. Launch the map in practice mode and type SETPOS in your console. In description below this video I will leave a list of SETPOS commands that will teleport you to coordinates of each spawn. Just copy the command for the spawn you need and paste it into the console. Guys, do you want to know a fast and safe way to turn your skins into real money? Then sellyourskins.com is exactly what you need. Selling your skins there takes literally a few clicks. You just log in through your Steam, pick what you want to sell and choose how you want to get paid. You can get money on PayPal, direct bank transfer or crypto. And they also have a really cool bonus system, where the more you sell, the bigger bonus you will get. And that's not all. If you use my code CROCUS, you get an instant 5% bonus on top of your sale. So, if you are looking for the best way to sell your skins, check the link in the description. If you don't get the spawn, or you just need to smoke window later, here is a pro lineup to do it. It might look very hard, but it's actually the easiest, most consistent and fastest late window smoke. Just go to this trash can, aim at the bottom of this window, drag your crosshair to the side, start running left, and when your crosshair is on this wall, jump throw. By the way, from the exact same spot you can also smoke con and top mid. For connector, just find this pattern on the carpet, and for top mid, aim at the top of the antenna. And I have actually noticed that low-ranked players completely ignore the top mid smoke. But it's honestly one of the most important nades for taking mid control. Because cities can reveal your smoke in the window, jump to short or ladder, or just push mid from connector. And in these cases only top mid smoke will help you and let you cross to white boxes. Now when you know all the smokes, let's talk about flashes. If you are the first run in mid, you throw this flash, the second guy needs to flash behind white boxes, and if you are the last guy who got the worst spawn, but you still want to help your mates, you can throw this flash. There are also a couple of important nades you can throw a bit later. First, from top mid you can resmoke con by aiming at this satellite dish. You can also resmoke window from white boxes, just go back to the wall, aim at the top of the building and run until you bump into the boxes. And that is all basic grenades that will let you take mid control in every round. Now let's talk about A side. To throw the most basic utility set for A, you need come here and get stuck in this corner. The first smoke is a left and right click jump throw, and the second one is just a regular left click. You will completely block jungle and stairs. There is also a second version of this execute. It's ideal for force buy, and I also recommend this setup for the pistol round, because all you need is one smoke and the molly. So instead of buying 2 smokes, 4 of your players can buy Kevlar, and only 1 player has to buy nades. He needs to get stuck in this corner between this plank and the wall, crouch, aim at this construction like this, stand up and jump through the smoke. Now take your molly, aim at the wall slightly left of these bricks, shift W a couple of steps and jump through. This execute is just as good as the previous one, maybe even better because it also burns out the player hiding in sandwich. And you might have noticed that I didn't show you a city smoke. You know why? Because you don't need it. Remember this, if you smoke every dangerous position to just sit on the side, you are a noob. The cities will just throw all utilities they have into side, wait till your smokes fade, go out and kill you. So instead of smoking city, you need to push it and take control. If you really want to throw some utility, you can throw this molly from Tetris, but after that you absolutely need to take city control. It gives you a lot of info, because now you know that cities will come either from con or from ramp, and you can stay in crossfire with your teammates. You can also use these lamp flashes to blind cities who play close to ramp, and any improvised deeper flash is also a good thing to do. Talking about Palace player, he just needs to know one lineup for Molotov. City smoke Palace in every round, so you need to come here, aim like this, go into smoke until you're stuck in the corner, and then just left click throw. Both under Palace and top of Palace gonna burn. By the way, I recommend getting this bind to zoom your radar, because it makes your life so much easier when you play in smokes. Now I can just press one button, my radar zooms in, and I know for sure I'm in the right corner. And that's all for A side. Now let's talk about B. From apps, we need to know this window smoke. Line up with this line on the floor, aim between these two planks, and jump throw. You can also throw two flashes from here. There is no exact lineup, just aim like this and throw them with W so they pop deeper. Also you can throw this molly to burn balcony and a bit of the ground on car, B-anchor will start running back in panic, and you can get an easy kill. If you already killed the B player and dropped to car, you can go into this corner and smoke main. And later in the round you can re-smoke window from bench. Now you know all the essential T-side nades on Mirage, so let's talk about how to actually play this map, where to go and what to do. We will start with the pistol round, and in this case the best call is a simple call. Until you hit 3k elo on Face It, complex pistol strats just won't work, because people on your team will simply fail. So you need only two basic calls. Call number 1. You buy a molly in the smoke, all your teammates buy Kevlar and go contact Palace. You throw the smoke and Molotov I showed earlier in the video, and then your teammates go out of Palace and push City. Call number 2. You get a smoke and two flashes, go contact B-apps, smoke kitchen window and throw flashes for your teammates. That's it, no need for complicated pistol calls. Basically in Face It and Premiere there are only 4 types of rounds you play: defaults, side executes, splits and fast rounds. In default Mirage round you have 3 players taking mid control with 2 lurkers playing towards A and B. If you want to do execute, you are doing the same thing we did in the pistol round, just with a lot more utility. You can fake default by throwing mid smokes and telling one guy to go and make some noise, while the rest of the team prepares to execute side. Then you have side splits, for example on A split, half the team pushes A from ramp, while the other half will enter connector. And finally on the fast rounds you just rush, try to dodge anti-rush grenades, find entries and get the bomb planted. Now I want to show you some cool moves and tricks that will help you get free kills in every single game. Even at Face It level 10, most A anchors don't know how to throw anti-rush molly into ramp. A good anti-rush molly should look like this, but very often you will see a molly that lands like this. So if you play on the T side, you can easily abuse this mistake. A lot of players don't know this, but you can jump up here almost from the very beginning of ramp and instantly start peeking and searching for duels. The next mechanic is perfect for clutches and late timings. I'm talking about silent jumps. If you jump onto a surface that's higher than your current position and press S right before you land, you will make zero noise. The best way to use this is the silent jump from Tetris to stairs. So if enemies expect you to be on Tetris, you can use this jump to surprise them. Next thing I want to show you is how to push under. I heard someone calling it a flames move. You need to run, aim at these white lines on the wall and throw a flash with right click. After that, drop down, dodge your flash and peek on the far wall. Another great solo play will help you kill window player. Jump through this flash, jump into window and get a free kill. Also, a lot of people don't know that you can actually climb all the boxes on A side. For this one, you can simply jump up by using the high ground. To get on top of firebox, you need to go into this corner, and when you feel like you are stuck in textures, you jump and crouch. But jumping onto this box is a little bit harder. Here you need to press crouch not at the end of your jump, but right at the beginning. This gives you the highest possible jump in the game, so you can get on top of this box from both sides. Now let's talk about city side. In most rounds you just gonna play default. Default Mirage round looks like this. One player goes A, one con, one short, one B and one window. But keep in mind that A side is actually very easy to retake. That's why on pistol rounds it makes sense to stack 4 players on B, while one guy with a smoke and kits will play for info at ticket. You will easily kill terrorists if they go B, and you will have a good chance to retake if they go A. Now let's get back to default and talk about every position on map. We are going to start with A player. The first thing you need to do is throw an anti-rush molly into ramp. and I'm sure you are doing it wrong. If your molly lands like this, you are bot, because as I already said in video, the Ts can still just jump up on the right side and pick you. To throw a good anti-rush molly, you need to aim higher and just throw it when you run. This is how you get a good, deep anti-rush molly. Right after that, you need to throw 2 flashes on mid to support your teammates. So now you have only smoke, and it's very important how you're gonna use it. If your teammates are fighting for mid control, you need to immediately smoke either palace or ramp. Why? Because your team has a lot of info. For example, if mid is completely empty, it means the Ts are in front of side, getting ready to push it. So you need to use your smoke to stop them and get some time for your team to come back from mid to help you. But if your team plays passive and you have zero info on mid, please don't waste your smoke. You don't always need to throw it into ramp or palace, you can just smoke side. This will give you a lot of space to play and will let you isolate duels. Now let's talk about B player. Some things for you are the same. If you have info on mid, instantly smoke apps. If you don't, save your smoke. You can go to car and throw a deep molly and grenade like this. And then you're gonna do probably the most boring thing in CS. Jump for info. So if you do it, please do it in correct way. Don't jump like this. I recommend jump spotting like Maisie from Vitality. He's the best tanker in the pro scene right now, so he won't do stupid moves. If you jump like him and constantly spam crouch, it's gonna be very hard for the Ts to give you a headshot. If you want to play aggro, you can jump from car into apps or just ask your teammate for a boost. And I see so many people don't know how to give this boost. You literally just need to stand right on this shadow and you don't need to crouch. Most short players flash mid like this, but these flashes are completely useless and they don't blind anyone. As a short player, you need only 2 simple flashes. First flash is useful when you want to play aggressive, just aim at this lamp right here and throw it when you run, it will pop on chair and perfectly blind your enemies. The second flash is a support flash, you should communicate with your teammate before you throw it, it pops above window and lets your friend pick middle. Now let's talk about connector. This is the hardest position to play, but it also lets you to make way more kills and impact. That's why aggressive star players like Donk play this position. In most rounds, con player throws the smoke. You can use it to fight with catwalk, or you can use it to pick under, and then you can go back to con or keep playing behind smoke. And of course, if you have good mechanics, you can just push mid. By the way, con player doesn't always have to start in con. If you get a good spawn for window, start from window. Window is another favorite position for star players, and here you can also make a lot of impact. Keep in mind that window player is a rotation player. You need to think faster than everyone else. If you get insta window smoke, don't stay AFK. You need to move around the map, stack sides and help your teammates. Now let's talk about util. In 90% of your rounds, the Ts are going to throw an insta window smoke. So first of all, you need to know this reveal lineup. It will not damage you, because the nade pops behind this texture. You also need to know how to molly behind white boxes, jump on this little bench, aim right here, walk into the smoke, run and throw. You can use the exact same lineup to throw nade, and finally you can just leave window and help your A players by throwing this palace smoke. But I know that you want to play window aggressively, so here are 3 ways to do that. Way number 1, just jump out into mid. You can throw this HE, it will give 50 damage to the first guy who's rushing mid, and the rest of the enemies will stop to dodge your nade. So you will get a 1v1 duel against guy with half HP. Way number 2, jump to short. Honestly, this is a very hard and risky move. You need to jump here, run along the window frame and jump to short. Then you instantly turn left to dodge the flashes and hide behind this piece of metal. If you actually survived to this point and did everything right, you get a very strong position and 3 kills. Way number 3, jump into ladder. This move is way less risky and you won't eat all the enemy flashes. You can do this jump in 2 ways. You can try to hit a B-hop, or you can run along the window frame and then jump. In my opinion, the second way is much easier and consistent. And that's all for today, guys. Thanks for your support. Go and watch my other videos.